Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. The return man, Chris Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, it's Jackson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Not today, baby, not today.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got 83. I got 83. Me.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're running it.
Jackson to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Long in there to get him for a loss of 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
We got 4.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. This is Collins on the handoff. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Jackson to throw. A quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Collins now the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Jackson throwing once more. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Black.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Great 15. Great 15. Great 15. Great 15.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Blitz 5-2.
4 down. Check the backer.
Lion. Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Great.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Hang in there.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lead 5-3. For Tokyo. Hey, for Tokyo. Sunday. Back. Lion.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now it's Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Everyone's got 4 down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jackson, he'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Rolling to his right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. On second down, Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let one fly. That's caught at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Hey.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. You're going to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
This is Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, Collins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. With a tackle there by Chris Long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide up and try and chip someone at the second level.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16.
Right, now,
it's first down.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Jackson to throw. Montgomery a first down and then some. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Throwing is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 64 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
More Tokyo!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Wentz now on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
41 Mike, right here.
For Tokyo!
Hey, check.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Come on now.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Terrell Suggs with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Hey, we got 3.
Ram. Great.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No game on the board.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
You have won a gift certificate worth $1,000 at the stadium souvenirs shop. Please stop by the souvenirs shop at the lower level at the conclusion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Four down.
Now Jackson on second down. And now running right through it. And avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We got this, fellas. Come on.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 319. 319.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check it hot read.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Over.
Four down. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Over.
Tighten up.
They'll run the ball with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Leopard.
They come up in an offset eye. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, secure silence. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Wentz going to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot in this big league, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Black.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Come on, boys, come on.
To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
3 down.
Wentz to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And a shot taken on 3rd down unsuccessful. 4th down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
On the ball.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen. And we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Break. 81.
Double tight.
Done. 120.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee.
Here we go
and go
now.
on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.